The economy of fire. Every dollar in your bank account, every skyscraper in Dubai, and the smartphone in your pocket started with this. Try to name one thing in your room that didn't require fire to make. You can't. We like to think the modern economy was built by geniuses in suits. But the truth? It was built by a bunch of hairless primates who learned how to cheat physics. Before fire, we were just another animal on the menu. After fire, we became the accountants of the planet. This isn't just a story about warmth. It's the secret history of how humanity monetized the flame to build a $100 trillion global empire. The biological bank account. To have an economy, you need human capital. But the early human body was an energy nightmare. We spent 6 hours a day just chewing raw meat. Then came the cooking hypothesis. Fire predigested our food. Suddenly our guts shrank and our brains, the most expensive hardware in nature, exploded in size. We didn't just get smarter, we got time. For the first time in history, humans had disposable hours. And in economics, time is the ultimate currency. We stopped worrying about surviving and started worrying about trading. Surplus in the first warehouse. Nature is a use-it-or-lose-it system. If you kill a mammoth, you eat it today, or it rots tomorrow. There is no wealth in a world where food rots. Fire changed the math. Smoking and drying meat was the world's first preservation tech. Fire allowed us to store value. It created the first surplus. Visual map of the world with glowing lines showing human migration. With portable calories, we didn't have to stay in the tropics. Fire was our thermal passport. We invaded the cold, opened new markets in Europe and Asia, and turned the entire planet into our resource backyard. The metallurgy multiplier now. Things get expensive. You can't build an empire with sticks, you need tools. By controlling heat, we unlock the Earth's locked assets. Copper, tin, iron, gold. Without fire, gold is just a heavy rock. With fire, it's a global standard of value. Fire created the first industries, pottery and bricks glass. Entire economic eras like Bronze Age depend on fire. This was the beginning of manufacturing. This was the birth of the industrial base. Every sword, every plow, and eventually every steam engine is just captured fire. We learned to turn heat into motion. This is where the 100 trillion starts to look real. The modern flame. You might think we've moved past fire. We haven't. We just hit it. Your car? That's thousands of tiny explosions per minute. Your electricity? Mostly fire spinning a turbine. The internet? Powered by plants burning ancient sunlight in the form of coal and gas. Our entire global GDP is essentially a measurement of how much fire we can control without burning the house down. Energy production. Combustion is the root of the majority of global power. Burning fossil fuels, coal, oil, gas, drives the turbines and engines that provide the electricity and transport necessary for a $100 trillion market. Without fire, the materials of modern infrastructure, steel, glass, cement, and plastics, would not exist. Metal is forged in furnaces, and bricks are fired in kilns. These are the literal building blocks of global cities and supply chains. The Industrial Revolution. Burning coal-powered steam engines during the Industrial Revolution. The shift from human and animal labor to heat-based energy, the steam engine, created the quantum leap in productivity that allowed the economy to scale from localized trade to global industrialism. In agriculture, expansion, fire helped humans reshape land, clearing forests for farming, managing ecosystems. This allowed stable food production and permanent settlements. Agriculture, the foundation of all large economies, cities, and trade. With fire-based technologies, stronger buildings, bricks, metals, tools for construction, food surplus, cities formed, and trade networks expanded. Trade is what turns local production into real economic systems. In modern energy economy today, fire still powers the world, just in advanced forms like oil and gas, electricity generation, engines, and transportation. Even modern economies like Saudi Arabia are built on energy derived from combustion. The big idea fire did three critical things. 1. Increased human capability, food survival. 2. Enabled production, tools, materials. 3. Powered scale, industry, energy. Conclusion. From a single spark in a cave to a global web of energy, fire was the first tech IPO. It took us from the bottom of the food chain to the top of the Forbes list. So, next time you look at a candle or strike a lighter, remember you're looking at the engine of everything we've ever built.